Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Clavette and I am a sales engineer here at HighByte. Today I am bringing you a cloud-to-edge use case video. In this video we'll be looking at implementing updates to an OPC UA server. Let's start by setting the scene for our use case. Using cloud analytics, we have derived some optimal set points for a device within our manufacturing line. Using HighByte's Intelligence Hub, we will output these recommendations to a Kepware OPC tag and instruct the OT team to review. Now I'll be using Kep server simulator devices throughout this demo, but the idea is these simulator devices mimic or mirror a PLC within your manufacturing line. Before we hop into the demonstration, let's talk about some important alignments that need to be in place for the OPC output. First, the tags you're looking to update need to match identically both case and attribute type to your model attribute names in HighByte's Intelligence Hub. Second, your instance name in the Intelligence Hub needs to match the device that contains the tags. So in this case, execution tank 001 would be my instance name. Lastly, the connection output needs to be mapped directly to the parent of the device. So in this case, it's tank 001, but if execution tank 001 was, let's say, nested under a folder called folder 1, then we would map it directly to folder 1. All right, we are logged into our Intelligence Hub, and before we start the configuration on this use case, a few points. The first, this device that we'll be deriving the set points for is going to be a water tank. And then second, the input source is going to be a cloud database that our analytics team has created and manages the set points accordingly based on the machine analytics. So I'm going to hop into my cloud database set points that's already been established and create a new input. I'm going to call it set points water and start building out my select statement. We'll use Object Explorer to find the table name. Machine type equals water. Run and execute just to make sure we have the right values. We can see we have temperature set point and then pressure set point. We'll hit submit here. Now let's look at configuring our output connection. I'm going to go to my OPC Kepware connection that I've already defined and go to Outputs and click Browse. Now again, this needs to be mapped directly to the parent of the device that contains the tags. So in this case, I'm going to map it directly to tank 001. But if this lived, let's say, under a subfolder where the device lives under ring 1, I would need to map directly to ring 1. But again, we just need to map it directly to the channel, tank 001 in this example. Now that we've covered our connection settings, let's move on to modeling. I'm going to create a new model and call it water set points. I'm now going to hop over to my Kep server environment, which is just running on a VM on my laptop, and show you the two tags I will be updating in this example. So they live under tank 001, execution tank 001, and we can see them here at the bottom. Water set point pressure as the first. Copy that in, make sure I match the attribute type to string. Again, this all needs to match identically both case and type to match your Kep server environment. I should also mention that you can see there's a number of other tags within this device, but for this example, I'm only going to be updating 2. You can update as many as you see fit for your use case. Let's hit submit so we save this configuration and now can apply it to an instance. All right, from here I'm going to create my new instance by going Actions, Create Instance, and this instance name needs to match our device name identically. So again, I'm going to hop back to Kep server, double click my execution tank 001, copy that, and paste that in as the name. Click Next here. We want to use our water set points model that we just created, and now we just need to map the proper set points. So set points water, temperature set point, and pressure set point, and we'll submit that. Finally, we need to create our flow. I'm going to go to Actions, Create Flow, give my flow a name that makes sense. Set points, water, we'll call it 2 OPC just so it's clear for other users where this flow is going. Click Next. Now in my reference panel, I'm going to choose type output and then go to Kepware and drag my tank 001. So finally, for our interval settings, we can configure this a number of different ways. We can do it on an interval of every second, every minute, every hour. Or we can be a little smarter about this and maybe we want to only have this run on change. And I can actually map this directly to my setpoints water connection. So as our analytics team is creating new recommendations, as those recommendations are inputted into our source input, we can automatically have those flow to the Kepware configuration. Before I enable this, I'm going to just show you that my Kep server quick client has no values currently, or has, I guess, dummy values, string 1 and string 101 for the 2 set points that we're looking to update. We'll top back here, enable, and hit submit, and we should see that those updates are now reflecting accordingly. And just to demo that this is going to be a real-time update, we can just run a quick select statement, or excuse me, an update statement, and change our water set point from 60 to 65, minimize, and see that is reflected in real time. And just like that, in a few short steps, we were able to use our analytics that were derived from machine learning in the cloud and push those back down for recommended set points to our end users in the OT team. Now, just to recap, the important alignments that we showed in this demo started with the modeled attribute names. We mapped water set point pressure, water set point temp. Both the name and the case need to match identically from the OPC server to your HighByte Intelligence Hub attribute names. We also ensured that the attribute type matched identically string to string. Next, we ensured that the instance name matched identically to the execution tank 001 device name, and we mapped our connection output directly to the parent of the device, so in this case, tank 001. I'd like to thank you for spending the time to watch this video. I hope this cloud to edge use case video was beneficial to you and your organization. If you have any questions, here's how to reach us. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.